This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
It's time for Overrated, Underrated with Ryder and Lisa.
Underrated clothes, like articles of clothes that roll with you during weight gain or weight loss.
Yes.
I'm wearing a pair of gray jeans that have been with me through, I don't know, probably like the fluctuation of hundreds of pounds if you add them up, gained and lost and gained and lost. But like at least my max that I was wearing them was 40 pounds more than when I bought them. And then now I'm back down probably 10, and they still fit just perfect. So I just want to give them a shout out.
Yep.
I have some sweaters that are the same. They kind of stretch when I get a little bigger, and then they snap back to reality when I throw them in the wash, and they're good to go if I lose some weight again.
One time I accidentally shopped in the maternity section and I never turned back. All of the waists are stretchy.
Exactly.
Like,
they
why
just
not?
roll with you.
Why not? Like, why is this only for pregnant women?
Yeah, no, it should be for people that like to be comfortable, no matter how big they get.
I deserve to be here too.
Yeah, exactly.
Underrated organic ketchup. Hear me out. It's more vinegary. Mm-hmm. It just tastes so much better than regular ketchup. It's a bit more expensive.
Well,
Don't get me wrong.
About to look at that.
It is expensive, I will say. Shocking. I turned white when I rung through and I saw the price.
Is it white? Like, do they try to
No.
be like hippies and like, our organic ketchup is free of color. It's
made out of
clear."
tomatoes. Of course, it's going to be red.
No, if it was actual tomatoes and made into ketchup, I don't think it would be that vibrant.
Okay. Why not?
Well, I think they probably had food coloring, is all I'm saying.
Really? I heard that some beef companies do that. They'll dye their raw beef red so it looks more vibrant in the grocery stores, and that's sick.
So I always go for like the gray one. I know they didn't dye that guy.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, organic ketchup is expensive.
It's so good.
Like $7 when your average, even a bigger bottle is $4. Better be good, I guess.
It is. Trust me.
Okay, so that's your underrated.
Next time you're going to get your condiments, get the organic ketchup, and then shoot me a message and say, Lisa, you're right. You're always right. You're so smart.
You want them to say all that.
They will.
I noticed a Wishbook came in the mail yesterday. Checked the mail. My daughter is pretty excited.
Those were the best growing up, especially around Christmas.
Here's the thing, though. It wasn't a Sears Wishbook. It wasn't a Hudson's Bay Wishbook. It wasn't a Zellers, obviously.
Canadian Tire?
Or Eaton's. That's what they originally were.
Never forget.
Amazon. It's an Amazon Wishbook that gets mailed to you. I'm like, you live online. Maybe you should stick to it. Send me an email. Don't be trying to get up in my childhood nostalgia by sending me something and then I go, not support local.
That's so brilliant, though.
Really smart.
On their part, like, there are games in it, stickers for kids. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's a next level Wishbook. I'm not sure if everybody got this or maybe, like, I don't order on Amazon much. Maybe they target the people that are like, you will.
You will.
But, yeah, no, I was, if I was Zeddy, I'd find Jeff Bezos and I would fight him. Like, fist fight him for...
Is Zeddy the mascot from Zellers?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
But just for getting up in my business.
Yeah.
That it just feels like an OG idea. And I felt shame when they stole it. It's like when Snapchat became very popular because of the stories. And then Instagram started doing stories.
With the puppy filter.
And I'm like...
Do you remember the beginning of the puppy filter? That was the beginning of the end of our lives.
Yeah.
It changed everything. I was like, wow, this dog nose covers my big nose. I look adorable.
Yeah, you had to be a German Shepherd, though, to cover that thing.
Okay. Look who's talking.
It wouldn't let you be just a cute little puppy.
I'm trying to think of the name of a dog with a big nose right now, but I can't. What are those big, scruffy looking ones? And they're usually white or gray.
A poodle?
Nope.
Okay.
Irish. What are they called?
I have no idea.
Long hair.
Good one. Good.
Let me Google it.
Sweet comeback,
Dogs
Lisa.
with big noses.
Well, we're out of time.
Brought to you by A&D Tutoring. Wonder, learn, grow. For more info, visit adtutoring.com.
Play 107.
Lisa's story coming up from right here in Alberta will warm your heart. First, I want to tell this story. There is a group that are on the brink of unearthing the Lemon Canaan Hoard, I guess is what it's called. It's a hidden stash of gold, jewels, and ancient artifacts thought to be worth roughly $20 billion. It was hid there. People have been trying to get it for hundreds of years. There's a group that have been working now for 34 years straight. They're a group of 12 penniless friends, and they're only meters away from it. They're moving like 4-ton rocks.
Whoa.
And they think by next summer they're actually going to be able to get to where they think it is because somebody donated some dynamite to them. But like, these people are broke. They've spent all their money getting to this location every summer, and the only time you can try to get to the stash is in the summer because it fills with ice cold water in the winter. So they've been going there for years, and there's only 2 original members that started in 1984.
Wow, the rest of them gave up.
Died or retired, yeah. But now there's still 12, and they are going for this
Okay.
lot.
So if they think they're going to hit it by next summer, I hope they go Metaverse Live so we could watch.
True. I would watch. I'd start watching that right now. Anyway, pretty cool story.
Tell me something good.
A group of 10-year-old children in Calgary, Alberta did something wonderful on Halloween night. They were trick-or-treating, and they were seen on a doorbell camera replenishing an empty Halloween candy bowl from a front step. We hear about stories like this every year, but it's always fantastic, especially when it's a local story.
Mm-hmm.
When one of the boys was interviewed, he was such a little poet. Listen to this.
Sharing is caring. And if you don't share, the world won't become a better place. You can fill other people's bucket. What I mean by fill other people's bucket is making their day good.
Ugh, raised right.
There you go. Make sure you're all filling each other's buckets today.
Each other's candy buckets.
Tell me something good.
We want to know what the coolest thing you've ever won was, as we've had some great luck lately, you and I. We're normally not allowed to participate in contests and stuff.
No, well, definitely not radio contests.
No, of course. But even other ones. Remember the garage door contest from 5 years ago? That was post your ugly garage door and whoever gets the most likes on Facebook wins. And I posted it and I won.
Because your garage doors were foul.
But then I got a complaint that it was because of my public persona that I won. So the bosses were all mad at me and I had to take all the money I won for new garage doors and donate it to charity instead.
Which was awesome.
Thanks a lot to the second place lady for making a big stink about that. Stupid.
Yeah, that sucked. And it does suck when you're a public figure. You can't win things. You really can't because people expect you to give it all back.
Honestly.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
50-50s and stuff. They're oh, you're not going to give all of that back.
We all know who you are.
I guess.
But I kind of wanted to keep it. I really did need those garage doors.
So yeah, we want you to brag about something cool that you've won in the past. It's just fun to be able to bring up something cool, even if it's not cool.
You manifested a win the other night.
Oh my God, I did. Okay, so I went to Hudson's Bourbon Street for their trivia night. It was our my book club meeting, and they do bingo tunes. So they give you the sheet, and it's got the songs on it, and they give you the little bingo dabber. And I was like, I'm going to win. I'm going to be the first person to win. Because I knew I had to get up early the next day for work, so I was like, I might as well win right away.
And then get out of here.
And then go home. And then it happened to the point where when I only needed one more song on my sheet, I was standing up because I was like, I'm going to have to go over to the DJ booth and claim my prize. And then it happened. I manifested it and I won a sleeve of mini Kit Kats. 10 of them.
Whoa.
I know.
Huge prize.
It was.
Yeah, you're vibing. That's good.
It
good
was.
For you.
It felt so cool. I felt like the coolest person in the bar. Just waving that sleeve around. Yeah.
Did you feel like you had to give out the chocolate bars, though, because you're a public figure?
I didn't get a single one. I'm not even kidding. I handed them out because I was with my book club. You think I'm going to go back to the table and just hoard my Kit Kats?
Just sit there in the corner and eat one after another. I'll be with you guys in a minute.
Anyway, have you ever won anything cool, Ryder? Yes. You've won money recently.
Yeah, just on a Sports Select. I don't do that too often, but yeah, I got all 5 hockey games right, and then the next day I got all 5 football games right. So there were 2 tickets, one on both of them. $600. Hell yeah. So if you're going to rob me, now's the time, because I got a wallet full of cash I don't know what to do with.
Okay, so you haven't bought me lunch because, what's the holdup?
Don't know.
Okay. Matt already wrote in saying, I won an argument with my wife last night.
That is worth a celebration, my man. Congratulations. You're the first.
Congrats.
First ever.
Play 107.
Jenica wrote in saying, last week, my pup and I won our work Halloween costume contest.
Nice.
I got 6 tickets to the Edmonton Elks game.
Whoa.
We got to stay in the green and gold room, which had the buffet dinner. So my family and I got so wasted, we didn't even see them play. It was such a night to remember.
This text says, I won a goldfish, but it didn't survive on the drive from K-Days to the pet store.
Oh.
Dark.
That is dark. Holly said, I won a YTV backpack with the cool lizard on it when I was young, and even had a Backstreet Boys CD in it. That's the only thing I've ever won. Okay, well, Holly, you need to try and call in for Ryder and Lisa's $20,000 Play That Tune. It's time.
I want to hear how my mom was a helicopter parent.
Yeah, kind of.
So I won a gold medal in provincials for the under 13 soccer rep team I was on.
Whoa.
No biggie. I was the backup goalie, though. Went into the tournament as the starter. When we were awarded the medals, my mom came and grabbed mine off of me and went and put it around the coach's neck and said, we don't need this. Because I didn't get played in the tournament. I was like, Mom, I could have told my friends at home I played. They didn't need to know.
That is so funny. Your mom's a boss. Anna wrote in saying, I've won adult toys in the past and a GC to Future Shop.
Wow. Great. Good combo. You need the batteries, right?
Oh, yeah.
780.
They are expensive.
780-784-7107.
So before COVID, I was a travel agent. And one of the airlines, every time we sold their tickets, they would put us into a draw. And the draw was for a trip anywhere in the world. And I won.
Unreal.
But I've been unemployed and not able to use it since COVID.
Does it expire?
So it did expire 3 times, but we keep getting it extended.
You can do that. You can be like, yo, listen, just because I can't travel anywhere right now, you're going to have to extend this.
Yeah, they just extended it again until March.
Okay, well, good luck on actually getting to enjoy that.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Where are you planning on going?
Yeah.
Maybe Rome.
Ooh, good pick. I'd pick just wherever's the most expensive to fly to. Like, even if it's a place that, like, may not be that sought after as a destination for travel, like Yugoslavia.
That country hasn't existed since, like, the 90s.
Yeah, I know. Think how expensive it would be to travel there.
Lisa on Play 107.
What is the coolest thing that you won? Jordan wrote in saying, I once won $600 at a wet t-shirt contest. It was my 18th birthday at Diamonds.
Pixar didn't happen.
No, we don't talk like that. She then goes on to say, it's the only thing I've ever won. I'm kind of embarrassed.
No, that's awesome. Good for you.
That's a lot of money.
I won one of those.
No, you didn't. Jess wrote in. Okay, funny story, though. I actually was going to go into a wet t-shirt contest. It was back when Fearless Fred would host Union Hall nights. And, like, I was such a big fan of radio, so I, like, knew who he was. I was like, I'm going to go in this contest. And then when he's like, okay, here's your T-shirt. And then I look back at all the other girls. They're ripping their shirts apart, making them into little bralettes. And I'm like, oh, we don't just, like, wear a big T-shirt on the stage? I don't get it.
Did you know what a wet t-shirt contest? Did you know that the shirt was going to get wet?
I did, but I
Okay.
didn't know that we were going to the extent of, like, making them
Right.
more provocative. So I threw the T-shirt back at him and I ran out the room. I was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Jess wrote in saying I didn't, One of the coolest things I won was a chance to go to the horse races with you guys. This was 4 summers ago. I was so stoked. But I was also 40 weeks pregnant, ended up at the hospital to deliver my baby instead.
Well, I guess you trade that off, right?
I guess so. Casey wrote in saying, I won a Scholastic Book Fair gift bag way back in elementary school. That must have been the best day
Lit.
of your life.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're like, I'm a big reader now.
Do you remember the smell of a fresh Scholastic's book?
Yeah.
I won a backpack full of money from Much Music back in 1998.
Whoa!
I didn't ever got the backpack. I just got the money.
How did you win that?
It was like a thing that you had to call in and tell them why you deserved to win this backpack full of money. And I was telling them I was supposed to be starting university. And I was telling them how, it was kind of hard on my parents. And I won it. It was like $1,200.
Woo!
Badass.
And the first thing I bought with it, besides paying my tuition, was a hammer. I still have the hammer.
Thank you for the call. I just did the math, and $1,200 in 1998 is $66,000 now.
No, it's not.
Well, about that. I didn't actually do the math. What do you got for us?
Well, I won $1,000 at a gun show when I was younger. Got it's like a couple dollar ticket, put it in, and won $1,000. I was only like 13 at the time.
Whoa.
Awesome. I would tell the ladies though that you won the grand prize at the gun show and then flex.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Celebrating 29 years since Whitney Houston released her version of "I Will Always Love You."
Yeah.
We got a very angry call from regular contributor Cooter at 780-784-7107 saying, please make sure everyone knows the original was Dolly Parton.
Yes, recorded in 1973. Her country version was written as a farewell to her former business partner and mentor of 7 years, Porter Wagner, after she decided to leave his show and pursue a solo career. So obviously that was a commercial success. And then Whitney Houston did a cover of it for the soundtrack of The Bodyguard, which was released in 1992.
I need to watch that again.
Yeah. It's a good movie, and it is record breaking because it was on the charts for 14 weeks at number 1 and is still the best-selling single, one of them of all time, and holds the record for the best-selling single by a woman in music history.
Incredible.
Yep. So shout out to Dolly Parton, of course. Thanks again for the Moderns. And to Whitney, our late Whitney Houston, rest in peace.
So we wanted to try something. It's a two-headed joke teller.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite jokes of all time.
So you need to memorize this because next time the people are sitting around asking for jokes, you got to pull this one out.
So I'm going to set it up and you do the punchline, okay? That's why it's a two-headed joke teller.
Okay.
What is Whitney Houston's favorite coordination?
Hand-eye.
Nailed it.
Hand-eye.
No, you didn't have to reiterate. You nailed it. You wrecked it by explain.
Okay.
Whatever.
Play 107.
We've been doing the show together for 8 years. A lot changes in those years.
Yeah, totally.
You're currently uploading a photo album on social of just different people's submissions for the sunrise pictures.
It's so pretty outside, and I need to be documenting these. So thank you to everybody that texted in with a photo of their angle of the sky right now. It's so pretty. It doesn't need a filter. It's so good. So yeah, I'm going to create an album.
Do you remember, though, like what we used to create albums for?
On our Facebook page?
It would be like, check out all these pictures. Lisa peed herself and passed out on the dance floor.
Okay, that's never happened. Oh, maybe once, but like, we don't need to talk about it. Just kidding.
We made an album of it. But yeah, I think middle-aged happiness is a different thing.
It hits different for sure.
Sunrises now are it. So give me another one, Lise.
I think going to the grocery store and there's no lineup, like being the first one in the line.
Good answer.
Good answer. We like to play this like Family Feud. When there's a good answer, you got to clap for the people.
I just came across a tweet I thought I'd read, which sums this up pretty good, but we want you to hit us up as well, like I said. This is from @DK Monroe. Middle-aged happiness is discovering that the next load of laundry to fold is just 8 bath towels and not 46 pieces of small human clothes.
Wow.
Valid point.
That is
good answer.
so good. Good answer. Good answer. We got some hilarious listeners. I absolutely just adore all of you that contribute to our show. Jason says, going to furniture or appliance stores, just doing some window shopping. Multiple texts have been written in saying, going all night without having to pee.
Oh, yeah.
It is a success. It's a success story when you don't have to get up in the night.
Game changer.
Diana said, a new dish sponge absolutely slaps.
Awesome text.
Jennifer says, when you make a friend that actually wants to just hang out and make crafts or play cards on a Friday night.
Yes, good answers.
Good answers.
Good answers.
Good answers.
What do you got?
Simply chilling on the couch, watching Netflix, chilling with the cats, sipping hot cocoa. I don't see anything better than that for myself anyways.
That's so good. Kate wrote in saying middle-aged happiness when you can find good parking.
Yeah.
Derek says middle-aged happiness for me, a nice weed-free lawn with perfect stripes down it.
Oh, right after the cut. Yeah, it looks so good.
And I think my favorite answer on the text line thus far, first-time texter, no name. Again, if you are contributing to our show and you're new to it, feel free to drop your name so we can give you a shout-out. It says, going shopping with no kids.
Yeah. Awesome.
Just take as long as you want.
No
it's
kidding.
The best.
The best thing, instead of Christmas presents, I got a stove and a washer and a dryer in the same day. Buddy, best day ever.
Okay, so tell me, what would have been a Christmas present that got you hyped like 10, 15 years ago?
Kid, I don't even know. Like a dirt bike, right? I don't even need that now.
Oh, who needs that? That just sounds like I'm going to hurt myself.
Exactly.
No.
Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx told a story about how he's writing a book about himself, and the co-author of it tracked down his first girlfriend, who only knew him by his real name and had no idea what they did after they broke up.
Wow.
So she was like blindsided when the co-author of his book was like, yeah, no, I'm calling about Frankie. Now goes by Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. And she's like, he what? I had no idea. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Oh, they were so young when they dated, but still, you'd think you'd see billboards of him or pictures or CD cases, vinyl.
And put it together.
But apparently not, I guess. I mean, so weird.
I got a pretty cool gig. I wonder if any of like my like college ex-girlfriends would have no idea what I'm up to now and would be like, whoa, cool.
Maybe.
I should maybe get a hold of them just to see, you know?
Yeah, maybe, but also probably shouldn't, just in case.
Why?
Well, I'm assuming they have restraining orders against you, so I'd vote against.
No, they do not. They may have me blocked from social, though.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.